Welcome back to KA I'm Khalil Deal.
I'm Andio.
We are KA about to talk about the best, my favorite part of the week, which is the official bets video here. We're going to talk about our official bets for UFC Fight Night. Uh, Rodrigo Nascimento versus Derek Lewis. This is going to be an awesome event. Can't wait to hear about the bets that my man Andio has. Let's see what's going on. Andio, what do you got going for the bets here? We need to talk about this here and see what you got going. Let me just take a look here. Hold on one sec here. Let's go. We're going to talk about
There we go.
bets from Andy O. Let's make some money. Yeah, what you got here, Andy O?
Beautiful, beautiful. So to start off the winning weekend, I'm gonna start off with what I have going on with the ladies. So this time, from very early on, I liked what I saw as far as who I thought would win in these fights. So I decided to put both of them together. We got Veronica Hardy straight up with Tabitha Ricci here. Now this one I got it.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
And this time I'm putting the women together, and for this I got it slightly over 3 times my money. The line pretty much stayed the same the whole week, so that was great to get them like that. Pretty confident in this one. Don't know why. At the same time, it is a women's fight, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Then we have a foreplay going on.
Oh, foreplay. Damn.
So I wanted to use these women again because I was positive that both of them would go to decision. So I put Ricci to go to decision on that fight with Pennington. Also on the Aldridge and Hardy fight, I put to go over 2.5. But that was only like based on principle because like to go on decision, it was worth like 1 cent more or something. You know what I mean? Something along those lines. So I just say, you know what? I'll put it at 2.5. And maybe if one of them gets a finish, like in that later half of the third round, I'll breathe a sigh of relief, you know? So we got those in on the foreplay, along with, I abbreviated, sorry, along with McKinney and Rabovich to go under 2.5 rounds.
Oh yeah, that's going under 2.5 easily.
I kind of don't think it's even going to go under over 1.5, but you know, I wanted to keep it safe, and it's a pitiful value, but the fact that it's in the foreplay, you know, kind of evens things out a bit for me there. To finish off the foreplay, we have Hooper and Borshev to not go to decision.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I don't think that's going to decision either.
I feel at some point one of these guys is going to put the other away, and so in to combine all of these, we're looking at double my money plus a third. So
Nice.
that's half decent for me on a foreplay that I consider on the safe side. So I'm happy.
Yeah, that's a nice foreplay prop bet there, man. Really pretty cool. Nice.
Now, I'd like to add one little thing that doesn't happen all that often, and I'm not the type to hop on the lines like the second they come out, and I really can't do that. But every single one of my picks here reduced in value.
Nice.
So
You got good top money for it. Nice.
I didn't even have any bets done when we did our first show at the beginning of the week. So this happened shortly after that, but still, right? Got to be happy at that. So dog picks here. We got Charles Johnson, who I got at 40 cents more than he's worth now. So we're going with the Canadian system, but even worse than that, we're going with kind of my system. We'll get there eventually. So sorry about that, everyone, but it was Charles Johnson was worth like $2.40. Last I checked, he's worth $2. I'll take that straight up, Charles Johnson. There's no props on that because although I think it's going to go to decision, why take the risk? So I have him by himself. Then, of course, I got Billy Goff by himself, who also decreased in value slightly. So if somebody's seeing what I see a little bit there, maybe Billy Goffish. And finally, with the dogs here, I got Alonzo Menefield, of course, straight up. Although I think, you know what, straight up is a good pick because he has subs also. In looking at these 3 dog picks, this is the way I also look at it. If I win one out of the two, let's say Goff loses and Johnson wins, I still make a little bit of money, right? Like we take all these dogs together, like I'm hoping they all win. If two of them win, we're in great shape. If none of them win, that's terrible. If one of them win, that's not the worst thing in the world based on the value. Like if Menifield wins and that's my only win, like we kind of got away with one there. But of course, I'm hoping all three win.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
for sure, for sure. I mean, we're in the business of making money here.
exactly. Next, I have Woodson on a two plate with Rizaboev, straight up both of them.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm going to be finishing off with Derek Lewis over 1.5 rounds. And
Oh
that
yeah.
value is
Okay. With
pretty
Derek Lewis to win in over 1.5 rounds. The same thing
in
earlier.
over.
Nice.
Now, this may be not the most popular way to look at things when it comes to a Derek Lewis win, but I really feel this fight is going to go on a little bit further. Maybe Lewis will show off his awesome cardio, the fact that he's in such great shape and he's in the best shape of his life. Get me a nice win here, and let's close up shop with a main event victory. I like to go main event solo if I can make it work. Just finish off with that nice capper, and they've been winning lately, so I'm happy about that.
Well, I
Now,
mean, look, the last Derek Lewis fight did go to decision against Yelton Almeida. So, I mean, it could go over 1.5 rounds. You never know.
yeah, and I don't suspect many people pick that fight to go to decision. So you never know. It's fighting, right? Last but not least, I was looking for a pearl. And for those of you who don't know pearls, I search far and wide and I snorkel and I deep sea fish for pearls, which are extremely valuable single prop bets, but have a shred of possibility in them to happen. So my I found this pearl, which would be Diego Ferreira by sub. And where I'm looking, it was at 13 times your money. I think with that reach advantage, if Rebecca wants to get a little playful down there, maybe he'll get a little sloppy at the same time, and Ferreira will latch up a quick sub. Now, do I think it's unlikely? Absolutely. Do I see it's in the realm of possibility? I do. But what makes it worse is that the Kevin Doucette fight is off, and that was going to be in my parlay with. Sorry, I didn't mention this one. My parlay would have been a third play with Giuseppe Despani and Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebelis de Spain, Mateus Rebecki, and Kevin Jousset.
So Giuseppe is out, unfortunately, because that was great value for that three play there. It's still great value for the two play, but it makes my pearl a little bit worse since it's hard to put a pearl in your super confident three play, which is now a
Yeah.
two play, right? But at the same time, it's a pearl for a reason. It's there for the taken. And I'm gonna put we're talking tiny, right, on this because
How much was the value on that?
this would be $13.
Damn, you know what, man? I think I'm gonna tell you on that, man. I think I'm gonna put a little tiny sprinkle.
We're talking like a salt tap, maybe
Yeah, a
like
little salt
like
tap. I think I might do that for that pearl of yours, man.
and this
He has
pearl,
a
it's
lot of subs, I believe, eh?
he's a black belt in there. I think he has 5 or 6 subs, but I think it's the most likely of the pearls that I can find. And he can get the sub anytime in the fight. We're not even relying on rounds on this $13 pearl. Just get it at any point in the fight. And
Yeah, he has a total of 7 submission wins in his career. So he has 7 subs, 4 knockouts, 7 decisions. So
yeah,
he does have
even
some
more than I thought. And I thought for a guy that kind of splits his knockouts and subs, he just got a knockout the last time. Uh, why not go for a sub this time? Especially with a guy that could get a little could stay on the ground more than he should against the black belt like that, right? I'm pretty sure he'll handle himself nonetheless. That's why he's on my what was my most confident three play. But at the same time, pearls are fun to pick. So that's the pearl, and I am out. What do you got for us, real deal, Khalil?
All right, man. Now it's my turn to talk about my official bets here in the this event here. We got to make some. Yeah, we got to make some money.
Loving it.
Let's make some money. All right, I'm going to talk to you guys about my picks as well. And surprisingly enough, me and NDO have the same bet. Again, like I told you, we don't talk about our bets before the show. So I don't know what he bets. He doesn't know what I bet. But we finally came through with the same bet, which is Veronica Hardy and Tabitha Ricci. So we both
Yes.
on the same parlay there, the two women to put them together. These are the I'm going to call it the non-American women parlay. These are the Venezuelan and the Brazilian together here. So we got the Venezuelan with the Brazilian together on the play there. Veronica Hardy and Tabitha Ricci. Love that play. And I had JJ Aldrich at first, but I think that Hardy's going to pull it off. The next two play I have, and again, those are just straight up to win. No outcomes here. So just money line Veronica Hardy, money line Tabitha Ricci. Same thing for you, right, Andy? Money line both.
Absolutely.
All right. Next parlay I have here is going to be Vyacheslav Borshev with Mateusz Rebecki. We'll call it the European parlay. We got
Okay.
the guy from Poland and the guy from Russia. So we got the European parlay there. Vyacheslav Borshev and Mateusz Rebecki is my other two-legger there. And I'm kind of confident in this one too, like pretty high confidence. Not like super high confident, but pretty high confidence in those two. All right, the next parlay I have here, which is another pretty high confident parlay, is going to be Sean Woodson money line with Carlos Ulberg money line. So that's again another two play there. Sean Woodson with Carlos Ulberg. Like that one a lot. And I had to bring in the brother ticket.
Ah,
I'm saying we got to bring back the brother ticket. We hit on the brother ticket a few weeks back, and now we're trying again. This time I got Joaquin Buckley and Derek Lewis. Those are my two brothers in the brother ticket. Joaquin Buckley.
the fabled brother ticket.
Yeah, well, I mean, these two guys are good. They're definitely athletic. They're strong. They're powerful, and they're both from St. Louis. So this is going to be a really good one here.
Derek Lewis?
Is he from St. Louis? Okay, no, sorry,
I don't think so.
No, I think Derek Lewis is not from St. Louis. Hey, is he? I thought he was. But anyway.
No, I think he's like from Texas.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but anyways, it's a good brother ticket there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another ticket I got here, which is not really a very good confident ticket here, but somewhat confident a little bit, is I got Robelis de Spain, which I'm really high confident in, but the other guy I'm not so confident in, which is Esteban Ribovic. So I put those two together. I got Esteban Ribovic with Robelis de Spain, and that's going to be my other two-legger there. And then the last two-legger I have, which is a second brother ticket. A second brother ticket. I'm bringing it in here. We got Charles Johnson with Trey Waters. Another brother ticket. And these two guys I'm also fairly confident in as well to get the win. All right, now I'm going to talk about the dog plays. Of course, the doggy dog plays. We got to have some dogs in this one. You know how I do. So the first dog is going to be a bet that Andy O also has there too. It's just Billy Goff, and that is straight money line. Billy Goff, got him at good value there.
Hey, not only Billy Goff, Billy Ray Goff.
Right, Billy Ray Goff. So we got Billy Goff there as the first dog of the night. The second dog I got, of course, Rodrigo Nascimento. I told you guys I think he's dangerous. I think he's got an advantage with the grappling on Derek Lewis. That could be a problem. So I had to put a little bit on Rodrigo Nascimento. My next dog is going to be Nursultan Rizaboev. And again, the dog plays are all money line so far. Nursultan Rizaboev, had to put something on him. I had him originally picked in the early predictions. I switched my pick over to Joaquin Buckley, but Nursultan still dangerous, still has the grappling advantage and the submission. So Nursultan Rizaboev, money line for the third dog play there. Then my next dog play, of course, I had to put something on my man, Terrence McKinney by finish. This is my first time I put a prop in this one. This is Terrence McKinney by KO or submission at 4. I got it at very good value at almost 3 times your money there. Pretty good value here, Terrence McKinney by KO or submission.
You should have added under 1.5 in that one too.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Were you actually thinking about it?
I think the KO submission is good enough here because all of his wins are by KO sub. He has never lost by decision, never won by decision. It's either he finishes you or he gets finished. So
yeah,
I think the KO sub prop is great there. And again, that's my fourth dog play. I have a fifth dog play here as well, which is going to be, of course, the power of Alonzo Menefield. I got to put something on Alonzo
Yes.
Menefield. This guy has crazy power. He can knock you out. He can sub you, and he could win a decision. You never know. So I took the money line on Alonzo Menefield there. And finally, my last dog of the night. This one here, I tried to get some value on him because I did think that he is kind of dangerous as well. And I got Jake Hadley. But I have Jake Hadley in the same game parlay. Jake Hadley to win in over 1.5 rounds because I do think that Charles Johnson and Jake Hadley, this fight could go to the decision. I think Charles Johnson's never been finished, and I think this fight could go to the decision. But for sure, over 1.5, I think will hit. And just in case, I put a little sprinkle there on Jake Hadley. So there you have it, folks. Those are our bets, our official bets for UFC Fight Night. Derek Lewis versus Rodrigo Nascimento. I hope we win some money. Let's make some money this week. Yeah, guys, if you guys tail us, let us know if you like our bets. And put a comment or a like.
Yeah, like and subscribe, and have a great weekend enjoying the fights.
Peace out, folks. KAMMA.